Hi, this is Mr. RB. Today I'm going to show you how to draw the letter A in one-point perspective. We'll need an eraser, a pencil, a straight edge, and a piece of paper. To begin with, I'm going to establish a horizon line. I'm going to put my horizon line up high, like this, towards the top of my paper. Notice the horizon line will always be horizontal, going side to side. I then want to establish a vanishing point, and I'm going to put mine all the way over to the left of my horizon line. The horizon line separates the sky from the ground. It's also the same as our eye level. Everything below this horizon line is below our eye level. And we're going to put our letter A below our eye level today. We're going to be looking down on the letter A. To start with, we need to create a bubble letter of the letter A. So I'm going to just do this down here. Sort of an upside down V to begin with. I'm going to put the bottoms of the legs in, and I'm keeping to a very simple angular shape today, as opposed to a rounded curvy letter A. Any kind of A will work, but I thought I'd stick to an angular one because I think it'll make it a little easier if you're just getting comfortable with one-point perspective. Notice I have the legs. I'm going to line the legs up with that little upper window. Does it have to be that way? No. There are many, many, many versions of the letter A. Many different fonts that exist, and you could always create your own brand new ones as well. Well, there's a letter A. Now, how do I make it into a two-dimensional version? I'm going to use one-point perspective. We call it one point because there is only one vanishing point. I'm going to connect this vanishing point to the corners of the A. I put my pencil on the vanishing point, ruler on the pencil, and I'm going to very lightly draw a line connecting to the corner, that bottom corner of the leg. I'm going to repeat for the top corner of the A. I'm drawing lightly because a lot of these lines will get erased. Most of it is just work line. Now, I know that this is going to be the side of my A going back in space, but how far does it go back? That's up to me. What I'm going to do is put my straight edge on the side of the A between those two corners I used, and then I'm going to just slide it up a bit towards the vanishing point. Notice that this line and the edge of the straight edge have remained parallel. That means they're both going the same direction, and if you drew them out forever and ever and ever, they would never meet. I'm going to connect those two earlier diagonals with that parallel line. Parallel, parallel. I no longer need the rest of that work line, which again, hopefully I drew lightly. If not, it might show a little, and that isn't the end of the world. Already my A is starting to look three-dimensional. I'm going to add a few more lines. I'm going to put my pencil on the vanishing point, ruler on the pencil, and I'm going to line up with that inside corner foot on the other side of the A, and go up. This would continue through, and you don't have to draw that whole line, but it would continue straight through. I know I'm going to erase almost all of that, so if I draw it in, just know that I have a lot to erase over here. I now want to Do the same thing for the inside of the window. Notice that all of these lines are pointing towards the vanishing point. Now I'm going to put my straight edge on that inside edge of the letter A, that leg, and I'm going to slide it out and make a parallel line. Whoops! When I get up to the window, I don't see far enough along there to make that happen. So I don't know if that's gonna, let's see if I get any. Nope, I do get a little bit there. I can then erase that tiny bit. Oh my goodness, that's not a lot. I'm gonna erase all these extra work lines. I'm going to restate that. This is getting very hard to erase for me. So even though I didn't want to, I erased some of the lines I want to keep. So I need to redraw those by hand or with my straight edge. I go up to that little point and then I change direction. Down and then diagonal. Now I have some space going on here, this sort of the floor of the window. I need to get a line going from here straight across. Why straight horizontal? Because that one's going to be parallel with the front line of the floor. The front line of the floor is horizontal, so the back line of the floor is horizontal. That's it. All my lines are in place. The rest is just a question of if the light is coming from here, there's a little sun in the sky, then I would assume that I'd get shadow under here. And over along here. And that would be about it. That gives you your letter A in one-point perspective. And that's it for the letter A for today. Enjoy!